Good afternoon. I was just over at Harbor Freight, and they had a box there that they dropped off of the thing, and it was twisted. When it was in the store, when it was on the ground, one of the wheels was about 3 inches off the ground. So they were trying to get rid of it. They thought it was pretty much junk, I think. They marked it down to 200 from 500. But as you can see, it sits good and square on the ground now. It rolls around real good. All the drawers work really good. I haven't tried the lock yet. I would assume it works. But I've checked all the drawers work perfect. But it does have still this cosmetic. So the reason that it's sitting flat now, whereas in the store it was one wheel up and it was tippy and everything, is before I unloaded it, what I did was I strapped the box down one end of it with the tie down strap, and then used the forklift. So I'll just show you. I slid the box to the back of the truck, and then I put a strap over the top edge of the box, so the bottom edge was hanging off. Okay, and when the top was strapped down securely, then I took the fork on the thing and I lifted up on the, because then you could, when it was strapped down like that, you could see obviously what the low corner was. And then I put one fork under the low corner and just kind of lifted up and kept nudging it until I could tell the box was square. But I tell you, I've never had one of these big mechanics chests like this. And I can tell you one thing, it is heavy. We had 3 guys loading it and it wasn't really enough. It is one heavy box. But I'm happy to get it, especially at that discounted price. I never would have probably pulled the trigger on something like this, anything close to the new price. But yeah, I guess the moral of the story is that if there's a twisted box there, so long, I guess, as the drawers slide and good and still, you know, here's a little bit of tweaking there, then it is straightenable. I mean, it can be straightened, you know, as long as you can, if you've got the means, a trailer or something to strap it down good and hard on one side, and then you've got some kind of jack or something that you can go up with on the obviously low corner. You can take the twist out of them, apparently, or that's what I'm seeing so far. I don't see any reason why it would get back to a twisted shape. It should stay nice and flat the way it is. So anyway, I wanted to share that information with you and let you know that's a big discount, that's opportunity that could be had if you're at one of those places and you see one that's damaged by the thing. I don't think, I mean, I just got it, so I'm not positive, but I don't think that damage is something to be afraid of when it's marked down that much. You know, resale on it's not going to be that great, because, so if you're buying it to flip it, I don't know, but if you're buying it because you need one to use, I like the way too that these drawers, they kind of got a latch. Once there's in, they kind of stay in, and this roll real nice. But I was over there because I'm building another one of these lifts for lifting the mowers. But the thing about these lifts is now the prices have gone way up. So I think that the hoist itself has gone up $100 since when I built this one. And then all the components I need to build the carrier for this beam, because that's a low profile carrier setup that I've hand built in-house, because my beam is not that high, and my beam is not that high because of the orientation of the door. If I could have had the beam in the very center, I could have had more height. So these units, when they come, they got a carrier that is not conducive to getting that much lift on them. So by building that custom carrier like that with the 2 trolleys, and those trolleys too, I was paying $49 for each of those. Now they're up to $79 each. So we're talking, for a whole new setup like that, at least 80, 160, and The hoist was 300, 460. And now the hardware, I don't think they're selling it by the pound anymore. So those big blue bolts, those will be, you know, dollars per bolt instead of before I was buying by weight. I don't know if I can still get it by weight. All right, that's all I got to share for today. Y'all have a good one.